Alright, yeah, so it's another new week, and we have about 4 minutes or less than 4 minutes to market open. By the way, on Friday, I know I wasn't able to, show you guys what I did on Friday, but I ended up taking a trade. I wasn't at home, so I ended up taking it on my phone. Let me switch this to make sure you guys see everything I'm seeing. Alright, so like I said, I wasn't able to trade on my PC on Friday, so I know you guys, I didn't really catch up or keep you guys in touch, but I'll show you the trade. This was the trade I ended up taking on Friday. So I wasn't at home. I was actually in a gathering, okay, and I decided to not miss the setup, but I ended up missing the first trade. I want to show you guys the execution marks. Okay, I want to show you guys the execution marks right here. So as you can see, this was the execution marks. So I ended up missing the first trade right here. I really missed out. Really missed out. This would have been a really fantastic trade if we had taken this buy. We're going for a buy here on US30. So let's say we went for a buy here, went for a 30-point stops or a 25-point stops. We would have gotten the trade because either 1 to 2 or because this is how I trade, right? So you can see here, 1 to 1 got here, 1 to 2 got here. You can see that's why I said I am changing the way I'm trading. I won't just hold to a tip 1 to 3 hit. When the 1 to 2 has gotten here and price is going above that 1 to 2, I will put my stops to a 1 to 2. And then as you can see, we had this retracement. So if I did not change the way I trade, if I did not have that mentality or way of trading, I would have messed up this trade and would have obviously lost this trade. But here on this trade, I would have, price is going here. As soon as price is going above a 1 to 2, I would have put my stop loss at target 2, so that even if price retraces, I'm still gonna bag in some profit. But I missed out on this push. So when I came into the market was literally just dropping. So I ended up looking for this break, took a sell trade. As you can see, that was the first trade. We ended up getting stopped out right there. As you can see, price ended up retracing. So I waited again to see if we're going to have the re-entry, and then price came below again and then took the sell trade. So I ended up still catching a 1 to 2. I did the same thing here. So I had a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So price went below a 1 to 2, or when price was retracing, price hit the 1 to 2 risk to reward. And yeah, that was the trade I ended up taking on Friday. So by the way, I'm also journaling my trades. This is a demo trade. As you can see, it shows paper. So from this month, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, till now, last week we ended up making about 62. Upper week we ended up making 69. Let's see what we're going to do this week. Remember, only 2 trades per day, and that will be it. So we have about 50 seconds to market open. So let's see what we do got. Change this shit back. Alright. So let's set up my lot size, open stop here. I'll set up my lot size. I'm going to be using 30-point stops. 30-point stops for a $300 account. $300, 5%. Okay, we have 20 seconds. So we're going to be using a 0.5. Right. Okay, so we're good. 0.5. Let's set up our levels. Okay, we have, oh good, we do have this level here, which I might want to stick with. We have this level here. Take a sell trade when we break below, and take our buys when we go above here. Yeah, so market has opened. I don't know why I can't, but anyways, take a sell trade here if we do break below this level, and then I'll take my buys if we go above this level. Alright, that'll be basically it. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with it like that. The reason why I'm picking this level here, because we have this level here. You can see people bought here. When price broke below, we sold. When price goes above, we buy. So I'm just picking this level basically. Yeah, that's why I'm picking that level. Okay, I'm shocked we're not moving anywhere today. Okay, I'm shocked. Do we have anything happening today? So if you break below, take a sell, 30 points. Okay, we're in. We're in. Okay, this sell trade for US30. So let's see if we can go for a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Okay, 30 points. Literally forgot to join to start the Discord live. Okay, S&P and Nasdaq are dropping. I want to see the same happening on US30. I think I'm going off the execution marks there. Okay, Nasdaq is dropping. Okay, but wait, let's just see what happens though. Let's just see what happens though. Just so we don't create any SMT to the upside. Well, but if that happens, it is what it is. I don't know how we're moving. We're not having as much volume today. Well, we do have on the volume indicator, but it's not really showing on the charts. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now we do have an SMT to the upside. So all I want S&P to do is also take out these lows. If we do not, then we might be in some trouble here. Nasdaq, US30 hasn't even taken out these two lows. Yeah, so all I hope is S&P takes out this low, so that we no longer have a bullish SMT. Yeah, it's all I really want right now from S&P. SMT is like an ICT concept where if one of the correlative pairs, because Nasdaq and S&P mostly are the most correlative pairs. So for example, Nasdaq takes out this low, well S&P 500 they take out the low. That is a bullish SMT. So let me just do a quick little session. It's an ICT technique, bro. I kind of really see it happening a lot. So let's say this is S&P 500 here, and then this is Nasdaq here. So obviously, as you can see here, Nasdaq didn't take out this low, but S&P took out this low. So that is like a bullish SMT. That means price is going to go to the upside. Like that's basically what ICT like people call it. Yeah, because right now we are having an SMT. As you can see, Nasdaq took out this low, but S&P did not take out this low. So technically, some ICT traders are looking to buy, or price might buy, but I don't know, man. That's what happens. I'm still keeping to this. Let's just see what happens here. You just see what happens here. 1 to 1 hasn't even gotten hit. I don't know, was it 30 points too much? Should I reduce it with 25 points? Because I was going for 1 to 3. We already have position going on, so I just check out 30 points. Well, yeah, I don't know why today I'm not really seeing as much volume as I want. Nasdaq had the best volume so far. Since market open, we've only moved the wall of market open. We've only moved about 50 points. Nasdaq since market open has moved about 47 points. So I don't know, is today like a low volume day? I don't know. Yeah, today is really slow. Okay, target 1 about to get hit. Did our target 1 already hit? I'm trying to see where price would have been if we went for a 25 point stops. Okay, price would have been here. That is like a 1 to 1.5 basically. Okay, not yet. Yeah, but let's just see what price does this day. It's a Monday, so I don't know. It's a no news Monday. Yeah, but that doesn't stop price from doing okay. So we do no longer have a bullish SMT with S&P and Nasdaq. So we should continue pushing to the downside, as far as I'm concerned. But if we were to place an SMT with US30 and Nasdaq, we do actually have a bullish SMT, because Nasdaq has taken out these lows, same as S&P, but US30 hasn't taken any of these lows. So with these two pairs, Nasdaq and S&P taking out these lows, I believe US30 should also take out these two lows. So that should basically take us to target 2. I hope so. But I'll just, keep watching price. Starts the target 1 hit already. By the way, I'll only take one trade today. Only because even if I lose this trade, I'll only that's like I said, if I lose this trade. That's why I said if. If I lose this trade, this will only be the only trade I'll take. And that's because market is moving so slow today. Like so slow today. Well, we're literally in the 15th minute or the 15 minutes candle. Yeah, this is literally the third candle we're having for the day. While market open, and we are not moving as well as I wanted to move. So whatever happens, man, I'll be it for the day, and I'll just call it a day. Yeah, price is moving too slow for my likings today, and I'm not liking it. But whatever happens, happens. Let me check again. I don't know. We only had a yellow folder news today. We only had a yellow folder. Yeah, we only have a yellow folder. So like a no news Monday. Literally like a no news Monday. Got nothing today. Yo. But we're still maintaining bearish structure as far as I'm concerned though. As far as I'm concerned, we're still maintaining bearish structure. So let me just explain what I'm seeing right here. So we do have the level where people were buying, where people were selling, my bad. So we sold off of this level. We broke structure to the downside here. As you can see, we broke structure. This was our last low. So we broke structure. You can see we made a high, but we didn't make a higher high. So we broke structure to the downside. Price made the lower high, and then broke structure to the downside. So right now we're making the lower high on the 1 minute time frame. We're already making a lower high. So for me to keep on seeing this bearish structure, you can see this bearish trend. I want to see price make a lower low. Then I know that we are still continuing the lower bearish trend. But if we break above this high, then we might keep on buying. Why? Because above this level, we can see people are buying above this level. As soon as we break above here, we bought. Price came back into this exact level, we bought up again. But when price broke below this level, you can see below this level we have people selling. Here, price we have people selling. So price did the same thing here. When we broke below this level, we also sold. So if price comes above this level, that means we lose this trade, and then price keeps pushing to the upside. But for now, we're still having this bearish trend. So all I want to see price do is keep making lower lows and lower highs right here. Yeah, so that's basically all I have for price today. Okay, US30 is still pushing. S&P is still pushing to the downside. But I'll just consider this as a retracement on US30. Okay. Okay, so we finally completed our 5 minute candle. So we have our lower high here. Let's see what this candle does for us. But if we lose this trade, I will consider Nasdaq being good for this week, because Nasdaq has only had one movement this week. That's like from the beginning of this week, you can see Nasdaq just dropped to the downside. US30 is not really moving as well as I wanted to move. But if we do lose this trade on US30, then I'll consider Nasdaq being good for this week. Yeah. But if we win though, then we'll just see what happens tomorrow. Oh, such a stressful week, man. Well, guess I'll just get back to you guys later, man. Can't just be looking at this chart for now, forever. Alright, so not looking good on US30. Alright, so we just lost the trade. That's fine. That's fine. We just lost the trade, and we'll come back tomorrow. I won't want to take any other trade because the market isn't really moving the way I want it. But like I said, if we go above this level, we're basically breaking structure to the upside. But it is what it is, man. That'll be it for the day. That'll be it for the day. And I won't want to take any other trade today. The market isn't moving the best. I was expecting to see crazy volume today, but it seems we didn't get it. But it is what it is, man. We'll come back tomorrow and then see what we have. Peace.